Good morning, class 7. Now we are going to start the new chapter and we'll discuss about it. The chapter is transportation in animals and plants. So you know the meaning of transportation. Taking one thing from one place to another. That is known as transportation. So all these things we are going to study in animals and plants. So what transportation? Transportation of water, food in the body, circulation of blood, all these things we are going to study in this chapter and many more. So you have learned earlier that all organisms need food, water and oxygen for survival. They need to transport of all this to various parts of their body. Further, animals need to transport waste to parts from where they can be removed. Have you wondered how all these things is achieved? Look at the figure. You can see in the figure that do you see the heart and the blood vessel? They function to transport substance and together form a circulatory system. So in this chapter you shall learn about transportation of substance in plants and animals. So see the figure that heart, veins and arteries and also the veins, everything is shown in this figure. The heart is present, vein is there, artery, heart, veins and arteries. So this is the figure of circulatory system. So you can see the figure. This figure is known as circulatory system. Circulatory system means what? In this veins, arteries are present and they carries many things like blood, water and they passes to the various parts of the body. So we'll discuss about circulatory system and in that first we'll see about blood. So this is circulatory system figure and now we'll start with blood. What happens when you get a cut on your body? Blood flows out. But what is blood? Do you know what is blood? Blood is a fluid which flows in blood vessel. So blood is a fluid which spreads or which flows in the blood vessel. It transports substance like digested food from the small intestine to the other parts of the body. So what is the function of blood? It transports digested food from the small intestine to the other parts of the body. It also carries oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. Again, what is the another function? It also carries oxygen from the lungs and passes with the help of cells to the body. It also transports waste for removal from the body. So also waste is transported by blood and that is thrown out of the body. How does the blood carry various substances? Blood is a liquid which has cells of various kinds suspended in it. So with the help of cells, blood carries all these substances and pass to the various parts of the body. So this is known as blood, about the blood, that blood transport various things to the various parts of the body. The fluid part of the blood is called plasma. So all of you know the blood is a fluid part, means is a liquid. Blood is a liquid and that blood having the part that is called as the fluid part of the blood is called as plasma. So this plasma is present in the blood. It is a fluid part of blood. Another one type of cell are the red blood cell which present in the blood, which contains a red pigment called hemoglobin. So another cell is there in the blood. That cell is known as RBCs. RBCs means red blood cells. Then this red blood cell contains red pigment. One red pigment is there and that pigment is called as hemoglobin. That red pigment is called as hemoglobin. Hemoglobin binds with oxygen and transport it to all parts of the body. So what is the function of hemoglobin? It binds oxygen and passes to the various parts of the body. It will be difficult to provide oxygen efficiently to all the cell of the body without hemoglobin. If hemoglobin is not present in the body or in the blood, it is difficult to pass the oxygen to the various parts of the body. So hemoglobin is important part of the blood Again, the blood gets red color due to hemoglobin. The red color, which is blood is having red color, and that red color it appears with the help of hemoglobin. The presence of hemoglobin makes blood red. The presence of hemoglobin makes the blood red. The blood also has another cell, that is white blood cell, WBCs. White, which fight against germs that may enter our body. So what is the function of WBC, that is white blood cell? They fight against the germs which enter in our body. Bujo fell down while playing a game and his knee got injured. Blood was coming out from the cut. The blood was coming out from the cut of the Bujo's body. After some time, he noticed that bleeding has stopped and a dark red clot had plugged the cut. Bujo was puzzled about this. The clot is formed because of the presence of another type of cell in the blood called platelets. So what is the function of the platelets? The platelets are also present in blood. But what the function is of the platelet? The function is to stop or clot the blood. The function of the platelets is to clot the blood. The clot is formed because of the presence of another type of cell in the blood called platelet. So, three types of cell we studied in the blood. That is first red blood cell, RBCs containing hemoglobin. Then another we saw white blood cell. The function of white blood cell is to fight against the germs which enter in our body. Again, the third cell we studied about platelets in the blood, and the function is that to clot the blood when there is a cut to our body. So this was about the blood first circulatory system. So we'll stop. Next, we'll see next period.